Alrighty, hello everyone, I'm Horribilis Candace, as always, and in today's video, I'm going to actually be doing a review, straying away from the normal content that I've been doing, and by normal I mean just about anything. I'm actually going to be doing a review on the recent Guts and Blackpowder update, which adds a new campaign map, campaign story, whatever you want to call it. Roscoff is a pain in my side that I can't get rid of, and it hurts so badly that I literally cannot play it half the time. I'm just kidding. Roscoff is actually a very well-made map, and I like it personally. But, as you can see here, it takes some teamwork to do, because, well, everything takes teamwork to do if it's Guts and Blackpowder. And, if you are planning on playing Roscoff, I'd say prepare for the church part, which is a holdout until the door opens magically. Because I'm pretty sure that the guy on the other side, which I will show you here in a minute, who gets killed almost every second the door is opened, like he just dies automatically, basically. We kill him every time. I mean, I personally would just kind of leave him there, but who knows. Maybe there's a secret achievement for letting him live. You never know. But, yeah, no, apparently, it's speculated heavily among the community that Gene is actually canonically dead on this map. You can see his body, and there's the guy right there, and he's dead now. But, yeah, no, Guts and Blackpowder, this new update, actually does introduce some pretty cool things to the game, like, the new infection, mechanic. They changed up the infection mechanic to be scratches, madness, like bites, gashes, all kinds of stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of annoying, most of it. And as you can see in that little box right there next to the guy with the head wrap, the box, you can actually get supplies like your grenades, tar bottles, whatever you have as your like utility from that box. Unless it's of course a water bucket, which, well, you're gonna have to get that elsewhere. Anyway, I'll just let you go enjoy the gameplay for now, and I'll come back narrating whenever I need to. And it is at this point where I'm going to come back narrating, because we actually encounter the first human NPC that we can actually save, canonically, I guess, in the lore, I suppose. But, up those stairs, we meet a diplomat by the name of Crawford, and he drops a vase onto one of our guys, or you, if you walk under it, and, then he just kind of comes down, and he starts yapping a bunch. He just kind of stands there. He just kind of starts talking, like, yeah, the cross sections. But yeah, no, that's about it for Crawford. However, I did look at the update, like a log per se, the dev log or whatever, and they did have to buff Crawford a lot because he kept dying, and it was surprisingly easy for him to die. And I haven't seen him die personally, but there was like a sort of glitch where he would just like die on the boat at the end of the map. Yeah. He also mentions Trafalgar, which is honestly, I kind of liked that personally because I love the Napoleonic era, and mentioning Trafalgar means Lord Nelson. Hooray! Ah! Anyway. I also like how instead of referring to the zombies as cannibals, the Americans refer to them as vampires. I find that pretty kind of neat how they like differentiated it because like, you know, we're different. The Americans are different, the British are different, everyone's different. So they refer to them as vampires instead of cannibals, which is kind of neat in my opinion. But I'll get out of your hair again. I'll come back whenever I need to. I forgot to mention is that there's 3 respawn points or 2 respawn points on the map, and you actually respawn as the British on the first one, and then you respawn as the French on the second one. Otherwise, you don't respawn whatsoever. I don't know how they coded that, and I don't know how they did it, but I find that really, really cool how they did it, because that's not seen on any other map. You don't like get forced to respawn as like a different nation every other time. You get to like pick a regiment, pick your class again, and then you respawn normally as whatever nation you chose and whatever regiment and like, you know, class you chose. Here it just forces your regiment, forces your like nation, and it lets you keep your class. But one thing I did figure out is that depending on what nation, like regiment you choose for a different nation, it carries over to what that regiment would be for the nation that you respawn as. So let's say like you die as an American, and then you pick like the boarding party. If you have that game pass, which I did buy, I mean I'm proud of it, but I mean like they look cool. But let's say you pick the boarding party, you're gonna respawn as like the British Royal Marines and whatever class you picked, or like the French Marines and whatnot. I just thought that was pretty cool how they did that, and yeah, I'll get out of your hair again. that's enough of a campaign. But here's the United States Boarding Party Petty Officer, which they do have the USS Constitution on the hat, which is cool, in my opinion. Now we have the Seaman, which they do all have differentiating clothes. It's just the Seaman has that hat, which I can not find on the catalog. And then we have the Surgeon for that regiment, which looks like it's pulled straight from modern times. And they also redid our Portuguese friends over in the 1st Regiment, whatever they have. And they also got rid of the Bjornberg Regiment and replaced it with the Upland. And they also gave Austrian officers a nice, like, gray-looking coat, and Austrian sappers an apron. Finally. We also have Chasseurs Britanniques, which is a French-British regiment, and we also have Lais Hassaren, I think. I forgot what they're named, but they have a police, which doesn't move if you have a weapon or, like, equipment out, but does move if you are walking. I did find that pretty cool. And with this update, we also get the Garandi or whatever air rifle, which fires at a almost machine gun-like rate compared to everything else in the game. But it does take air canisters, which do need to be bought from the shop for 50 francs a pop. I'm pretty sure. At least when I am doing this voiceover, I remember it being 50 francs. And what I find very overpowered about it is that it one-shots Shamblers, as you can see, but it only 3-shots Sappers, as I will now demonstrate. Ouch. Anyway, that's about it. And I also decided to do a walkthrough of Roscoff, but then this video would be around 30 minutes, 35 minutes. So I sped it up 5 times so that you could just watch it, and that's the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, keeping my promise in the description of my channel, I will never ask you to like or subscribe. I could be hinting at that I'm gonna do that, but I'm not going to ask you. It's entirely up to you, by the way, whether or not you want to or not. But anyway, yeah, that was my review for this Guts and Blackpowder update, and I hope that they continue to put as much love on the game as they are now. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.